Hey folks, and I'm back. Let us continue. I'm just here hoping that I can get this done, otherwise a wasted trip. I know they've leveled up with me, but Christ, you're huge. I'm hoping that I've gained enough power that them leveling up with me is negligible. I need to upgrade all these stuff. At least I got something else to do on my main. Not sure if Falguard will actually work too well here, but I'm gonna leave him out at least for the first few tries to see what happens. Christ. I am not a fan of finding this guy. Heal my Voodoo Walker. Heal my Voodoo Walker. Come on. Might be able to get. I might actually be able to do this. Okay, it seems like maybe, yeah, I have gained enough power. That despite him getting burly as well, I'm still burly enough to get shit done. It's transforming into a variety of different things, but it's too see-through for me to actually really see it too well. I'm relying up there on its portraits. Well, actually, it's a bit better now. I guess maybe it was just a moment ago. It was from me as hell. Okay, it's enraging, doing even more damage. Because that's what I want. Ooh, shit. Oop. See ya. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Sup? Dead. There we go. There are no challenges now complete. So we'll turn it in for 15,000. Hopefully that quest scales up, as time goes on, and I'm not missing out on like an extra 50,000 there. So we'll also go do the other quest. I know these won't get me to the next level, but get me some. Get me some experience. Get me, something while I'm thinking of where I should go next. And I'm getting stuff done. This is the first time anyone's actually completed a challenge. Truly are what powerful Warlock, Shandalyn. As promised, choose your reward. They say that because you used to be able to actually choose your reward. Even if there was no item there good for you, you could choose the inoptimum items. As a quality, you could choose to grab plates. That was what the game used to be. But then in an expansion, they changed that. They got rid of the ability to do so. You only had what was good for you, what was for your class, or potentially sometimes I want to say spec is even as well, but class certainly. Finally. Actually, ooh, it did give me a nice big chunk. It got me up a bit further than I thought it would. I really did misjudge it. This will also get me up a fair chunk as well, though obviously not the rest of the way, but for a good bit. And yeah, these quests have been leveling up even while they've been in my journal. So we'll get an upgrade here for killing the Yeti Lord. Yetimus. Venomous. So once we've done this, we'll head to Tower Mill to turn it in, and then we'll head over here to the Forsaken Forward Command. One issue with this, no way to, no edge to jump off of to escape him if it goes poorly. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Dude can't take a punch. Okay, yeah, I haven't got near enough power to deal with this guy because he keeps bashing me and everyone else away. So I'm just going to run like hell and hope that's enough. And it is. There's a book here, Bird of the Lich King. Did I not read that? Not sure. Well, I'll go read it, then I'll go get a fight over to here. Hopefully by level 60 I can take on Yetimus. Hopefully by then. I say level 60 because then it's around then that the quest will stop scaling. But I'll come back at some stage and do them in. Just on principle. Ner'zhul and his followers entered the twisting nether, the ethereal plane that connects all of the worlds scattered throughout the great dark beyond. Fortunately, Kujaden and his demonic minions were waiting for them. Kujaden, who'd sworn to take vengeance on Ner'zhul for his prideful defiance, slowly tore the old shaman's body apart, piece by piece. Kujaden kept the shaman's spirit alive and intact, thus leaving Ner'zhul painfully aware of his body's gross dismemberment. Though Ner'zhul pleaded with the demon to release his spirit and grant him death, the demon grimly replied that the blood pact they had made long ago was still binding, that Ner'zhul still had a purpose to serve. The Orcs' failure to conquer the world for the Burning Legion forced Kil'jaeden to create a new army to sow chaos throughout the kingdoms of Azeroth. This new army could not be allowed to fall prey to the same petty rivalries and infighting that plagued the Horde. It would have to be merciless and single-minded in its mission. This time Kil'jaeden could not afford to fail. Holding Ner'zhul's spirit helpless in stasis, Kil'jaeden gave him one last chance to serve the Legion, or suffer eternal torment. Once again, Ner'zhul recklessly agreed to the demon's pact. Ner'zhul's spirit was placed within a specifically crafted block of diamond-hard ice gathered from the far reaches of the twisting nether. Encased within the frozen cask, Ner'zhul felt his consciousness expand 10,000-fold. Warped by the demon's chaotic powers, Ner'zhul became a spectral being of unfathomable power. At this moment, the orc known as Ner'zhul was shattered forever, and the Lich King was born. Ner'zhul's loyal Death Knights and Shadowmoon followers were also transformed by the demon's chaotic energies. The wicked spellcasters were ripped apart and remade as skeletal liches. The demons had ensured that even in death, Ner'zhul's followers would serve him unquestioningly. When the time was right, Kil'jaeden explained the mission for which he had created the Lich King. Ner'zhul was to spread a plague of death and terror across Azeroth forever. All those who died from the dreaded plague would rise as the Undead, and their spirits were bound to Ner'zhul's iron will forever. Kil'jaeden promised that if Ner'zhul accomplishes our mission of scouring humanity from the world, though to be fair, why just humanity? I guess they were probably the most populous of all the factions, so they could put up the most resistance, more meat into the grinder. And when it came to the fending off the orcs' original attacks, they were the main people in that, you know. So yeah, he would be freed from his curse and granted a new, healthy body to inhabit. Though Ner'zhul was agreeable and seemingly anxious to play his part, Kil'jaeden remained skeptical of his pawn's loyalties. Keeping the Lich King bodiless and trapped within the crystal cask assured his good conduct for the short term, but the demon knew that he would need to keep a watchful eye on him. To this end, Kil'jaeden called upon his elite demon guard, the vampiric dreadlords, to police Ner'zhul, ensure that he accomplished his dread task. The Tichondries, the most powerful and cunning of the dreadlords, warmed to the challenge, was fascinated by the plague's severity, and for the Lich King's unbridled potential for genocide.
I haven't got all day.
Can't actually fly into the other place. Even though there is the fly point there, I guess maybe it's because quest progress, I can't actually get in there via fly point. I wonder if I can even, get this quest and turn it in or what. Annoying guy to deal with. I wonder if the melee would have an easier time. Because as a minion guy here, I'm fair bit of my damage is my abilities focused in my minion, and given how that fight went, basically I'm thinking if that stuff was focused in my character instead, would I fared better? You'd hope so. Tired as hell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call. Yeah, oh yeah, Christ, it's half 3. Yeah, I'll call quits now in a sec. I'll just go see if I can't get this quest done, then I'll call quits. Ravenclaw. Sounds familiar. Hand of Ravenclaw, Hand of Ravenclaw. Those filthy moths forced me out of Fenris Keep. I won't be forced out of my camp as well. So you're the former guy in Fenris Isle. Former guy in charge there. Huh. There was also a guy who you could find like his head on the enemies in Fenris Isle. Damn, I suicided. I was hoping I'll be fine. But, yeah, anyway, there was a quest you could get from a guy. You'd get the quest from his head. That was a drop from enemies there. I remember killing them on enemies as an alliance character. I just went over to see what was there. And I kept getting the head. But since it's a horde only quest, I couldn't do anything. So, yeah. It's gone now, though. All removed in Kata. So when I eventually do Classic, you'll see it then. Did I just forget to have a minion out or something?
Not waste my time, absurd.
Bring this down, come on. Do it, come on.
Cannot command.
Touch of Ravenclaw. Physical damage dealt is reduced by 8, magic is reduced by 13. No, and no. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go check this quest, then I'm gonna go call quits and get some sleep, because I'm quite tired. Didn't get too much sleep last night. Meat wagon there, and there. There's a meat wagon mount being introduced to the game for the celebrate the people pre-ordering the Warcraft 3 Reforged. It's the first functioning meat wagon in the game, as far as I know. And by functioning, I mean at least like moves. It does. You can't catapult anything, but at the very least, there's at the very least, it moves. The rest of the meat wagons you see in the game are stationary, be it just standing there, or they're actually like straight out destroyed. One or the other. Ooh, meaty. Okay, I might be able to do this. You certainly is a lot less healthy than the other guys. I'm just wondering if the NPC that you need to kill him for is still here. He isn't doing that heavy damage. And there is a bit of knockback to be expected, really, to be fair. But it's nothing egregious. Yep, this is a perfectly manageable fight. As long as my, he doesn't end up leashed. And my Void Walker doesn't end up despawning. Okay. Void Walker's nearly dead, but so is the enemy. Thank you, Void Walker. I accidentally pulled aggro there for a moment. Korok the Colossus. Here's the icon for it. Bloody and disgusting. Looks like one of Reichel, rather than the monstrosity has fallen, granting actually, is that the same one that kept during the war conquests, or is that a different one? Anyway. The monstrosity has fallen, granting a small respite to the Forsaken soldiers on the front lines. Take Korok's second head and return it to Forward Commander Onslaught at Forsaken Forward Command. Ah, since that's no longer a thing, we can now take it up to the Sepulchre. That's a very nice game. I was figuring that I just found a quest that you can't finish. Wonder why the meat wagons haven't gotten much screen time in the game. You know? Like they were a staple of the undead forces. But none of the undead use meat wagons. There's like little nods to them, but like I said, they're either stationary or, broken and stationary. So, wonder why. Like we've these instead, it seems to be goddamn living. Remember Parwood Village back in the day before its redesign, and like before all this happened. Again, something we'll be seeing in my classic series at some stage. Another nice chunk of experience. So I'll need a bit more before I can hit 40. 40, yes. Fire Master's just up here. Once we fight his Sepulchre, I'll turn in the quest and I'm gonna call quits because I am exceedingly tired. I have also no idea if I'm saying the name of this place right. I remember finding it out ages ago, and that's the only pronunciation I can remember. And I have no idea if it's right or not either. We're here now. Deck guard, Podrick. Alright. Podrick.
What is it?
Korok is dead? That towering behemoth has killed hundreds of Forsaken soldiers. He's done a great thing, Shandalyn. Okay. So, just under 10,000 more experience needed. Okay. I can go through and just DE all these. lost that item. Hopefully the mail master will mail it back to me. Okay. I'll just finish this bag, then I think I'll call it quits, because, you know what, I am way too tired to be doing this. I don't think I'm not getting any skill ups from doing this. I thought you did. Actually, what level even is my enchanting? Okay. So I haven't actually done any tailoring yet. Probably should go do that. Wonder, would linen bandages even heal at all? Okay. You know what? I'm going to call this here because I'm getting way too tired. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll go get up to 40 and move on to the Battlelands next time. Till then, love and peace, baby.